Hello and welcome back to our Chronological Bible Year reading plan. Today is day 235 and we're reading Jeremiah 49 and 50. Jeremiah 49, to start us off. Concerning the Ammonites, thus said Yahuwah, has Yisrael no sons? Has he no heir? Why has Malcolm taken possession of Gad and his people dwell in its cities? Therefore see, the days are coming, declares Yahuwah, when I shall sound a battle cry in Rabbah of the Ammonites, and it shall be a heap, a wasteland, and her villages shall be burned with fire. Then Israel shall dispossess those who dispossessed him, declares Yahuwah. Howl, O Heshbon, for Ai is ravaged. Cry, daughters of Rabbah, gird on sackcloth. Lament and diligently search by the walls, for Malcolm shall go into exile with his priests and his heads. Why do you boast in the valleys, your flowing valley, O backsliding daughter who is trusting in her treasures, saying, who would come against me? See, I am bringing fear upon you from all those around you, declares the Adon Yahuwah of hosts. And the Adon means master. And you shall be driven out, each one straight ahead, with no one to bring home the wanderer. And after this I turn back the captivity of the children of Ammon, declares Yahuwah. Concerning Edom, thus said Yahuwah of hosts, is there no more wisdom in Teman? Has counsel been lost to those with understanding? Has their wisdom vanished? Flee, turn back, dwell in the depths, O inhabitants of Dedan. For I shall bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I shall punish him. If grape gatherers come to you, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? Even thieves by night would destroy until they had enough. But as for me, I shall make Esau bare. I shall uncover his hiding places so that he is unable to conceal himself. His seed is ravaged, his brothers and his neighbors, and he is no more. Leave your fatherless children, let me keep them alive, and let your widows trust in me. For thus said Yahuwah, see those whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have certainly drunk. And are you the one to go unpunished? You shall not go unpunished, but certainly drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, declares Yahuwah, that Botzrah is to become a ruin, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all its cities become everlasting wastes. I have heard a report from Yahuwah, and an envoy has been sent to the nations. Gather together, come against her, and rise up to battle. For look, I shall make you small among nations, despised among men. The dread for you, the pride of your heart, has deceived you. O you who dwell in the clefts of the rock, holding the height of the hill. Though you make your nest as high as the eagle, from there I bring you down, declares the Adon. And Edom shall be a ruin. Everyone who passes by it is astonished and whistles at all its plagues. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, which is Sodom and Gomorrah, and their neighboring cities, declares Yahuwah, no one shall dwell there, nor would a son of man sojourn in it. See, he comes up like a lion from the pride of the Yarden, which is the Jordan River, against the home of the strong. But in an instant I shall make him run away from her. Excuse me. And who is the chosen one to appoint over her? For who is like me? Oh. Excuse me, that one came out of nowhere. For who is like me, and who summons me, and who is that shepherd who stands before me? Therefore hear the counsel of Yahuwah, which he has counseled concerning Edom, and the purposes he has purposed concerning the inhabitants of Teman. The least of the flock shall drag them away. He shall make their pasture a waste before them. The earth shall be forsaken at the noise of their fall. There is an outcry. Its noise is heard at the sea of reeds. See, like an eagle he flies up, and spreads his wings over Botzrah. And the heart of the mighty men of Edom in that day shall be like the heart of a woman in her pain. Concerning Damasek, Hamath and Arpad have been put to shame, for they have heard an evil report. They have been melted in anxiety, like the sea unable to rest. Damasek has become feeble, she has turned to flee, and trembling has seized her. Distress and pain have taken hold of her like a woman in labor. How is the city of praise deserted, the city of my joy? Therefore her young men fall in her streets, and all the men of battle are cut off in that day, declares Yahuwah of hosts. And I shall kindle a fire in the wall of Damasek, and it shall consume the palaces of Ben-Hadad. To Kedar and the reigns of Hatzor, bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. To Kedar and to the reigns of Hatzor, which Nebuchadrezzar, sovereign of Babel, smote. Thus said Yahuwah, Arise, go up to Kedar and ravage the men of the east. Their tents and their flocks, their curtains and all their vessels shall be taken, and they shall take away their camels for themselves, and they shall cry out to them, Fear is on every side. Flee, go away, dwell in the depths, O inhabitants of Hatzor, declares Yahuwah. For Nebuchadrezzar, sovereign of Babel, has taken counsel against you, and has devised a plan against you. Arise, go up to the nation at ease that dwells safely, declares Yahuwah. It has no gates or bars, they dwell alone. And their camels shall become plunder, and their large herds booty. And I shall scatter them to all winds, those who cut off the corner and bring their calamity from all its sides, declares Yahuwah. Hatzor shall be a habitation for jackals, a desert forever. No one dwells there, nor does Son of Man sojourn in it. The word of Yahuwah that came to Yirmiyahu the Nabi, which is the prophet, concerning Elam, in the beginning of the reign of Zedekiah, the sovereign of Yehudah, saying, Thus said Yahuwah of hosts, See, I am breaking the bow of Elam, the chief of their might, and I shall bring upon Elam the four winds from the four quarters of the Shamayim, which is the heavens, and gather them toward all those winds, and there shall be no nation where the outcasts of Elam do not go. And I shall break Elam before their enemies and before those who seek their life, and I shall bring evil upon them, my burning displeasure, declares Yahuwah. And I shall send the sword after them until I have consumed them. And I shall place my throne in Elam, and destroy from there the sovereign and the heads, declares Yahuwah. And it shall be in the latter days that I turn back the captivity of Elam, declares Yahuwah. And chapter 50. The word that Yahuwah spoke concerning Babel, concerning the land of the Kasdites by Yirmiyahu the Nabi. Excuse me. Verse 2. Declare among the nations, and let it be heard, and lift up a banner, let it be heard, and do not conceal it. Say, Babel shall be taken, Bel shall be put to shame. Merodach shall be broken, her images shall be put to shame, her idols shall be broken. For a nation shall come up against her from the north, which shall make her land waste, and none shall dwell in it. They shall flee, they shall go, both man and beast. In those days and at that time, declares Yahuwah, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Yehudah together, weeping as they come and seek Yahuwah their Elohim. They shall ask the way to Zion, their faces toward it. Come and let us join ourselves to Yahuwah in an everlasting covenant, never to be forgotten. My people have been wandering sheep. Their shepherds have led them astray, turning them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. All who found them have devoured them, and their adversaries have said, We are not guilty because they have... We are not guilty because they have sinned against Yahuwah, the home of righteousness. My goodness, excuse me. The home of righteousness and the expectation of their fathers, Yahuwah. Flee from the midst of Babel, come out of the land of the Kasdites, and be as rams before a flock. For look, I am stirring up and bringing up against Babel an assembly of great nations from a land of the north, and they shall array themselves against her. Bless you. From there she shall be captured. Their arrows are like those of a mighty skilled man, not returning empty-handed. And Kasdim shall become plunder. All who plunder her shall satisfy themselves, declares Yahuwah. Because you were glad, because you rejoiced, you who plunder my inheritance, because you have grown fat like a heifer threshing grain, and you neigh like stallions, your mother shall be greatly ashamed. She who bore you shall be humiliated. Look, the last of the nations, a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Because of the wrath of Yahuwah, she shall not be inhabited, but she shall be deserted, all of it. Everyone passing by Babel shall be astonished and whistle at all her plagues. Arrange yourselves against Babel all around, all you who bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against Yahuwah. Shout against her all around. She has given her hand. Her foundations have fallen. Her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of Yahuwah. Take vengeance on her. As she has done, so do to her. Cut off the sower from Babel, and him who handles the sickle at harvest time. From before the sword of the oppressor, each one turns to his own people, and each one flees to his own land. Oh, goodness, excuse me. Verse 17. Yisrael is a scattered sheep. The lions have driven him away. First the sovereign of Ashur devoured him, and now, at last, this Nebuchadrezzar, sovereign of Babel, has broken his bones. Therefore thus said Yahuwah of hosts, the Elohim of Yisrael, See, I am punishing the sovereign of Babel and his land, as I have punished the sovereign of Ashur. And I shall bring back Yisrael to his pasture, and he shall feed on Carmel and Bashan, and his being shall be satisfied on Mount Ephraim and Gilad. In those days and at that time, declares Yahuwah, the wickedness of Yisrael shall be searched for, but there shall be none. And the sin of Yehudah, but none shall be found. For I shall pardon those whom I leave as a remnant. Go up against the land of Merathaim, against it, and against the inhabitants of Pakad. Slay and put them under the ban, declares Yahuwah, and do according to all that I have commanded you. There is a sound of battle in the land, and of great destruction. How the hammer of all the earth has been cut off and broken. Excuse me. How Babel has become a ruin among the nations. I have laid a snare for you, and you were captured, O Babel, and you yourself did not know. You have been found and also caught, because you strove against Yahuwah. Yahuwah has opened his armory and has brought out the weapons of his displeasure. For the Adon, which again means master, Elohim of hosts, has a work to do in the land of the Kasdites. Come against her from every quarter upon her storehouses, pile her up as heaps of ruins, and put her under the ban. Let her have no remnant. Slay all her bulls, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe to them, for their day has come, the time of their punishment. Listen, they flee and escape from the land of Babel, to declare in Zion the vengeance of Yahuwah our Elohim, the vengeance of his Hakal, which I believe is his temple. Let's double check. Hakal is indeed temple. Summon archers against Babel, all you who bend the bow, and camp against it all around, and let no one escape. Repay her according to her work, do to her according to all she has done. For she has been proud against Yahuwah, against the Kadosh one of Yisrael. And again, Kadosh is holy or set apart. Verse 30, Therefore her young men shall fall in the streets, and all her men of battle shall perish in that day, declares Yahuwah. See, I am against you, O proud one, declares the Adon, Yahuwah of hosts. For your day has come, the time for your punishment. And the proud one shall stumble, and he shall fall, with no one to raise him up. And I shall kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all around him. Thus said Yahuwah of hosts, the children of Israel were oppressed, along with the children of Yehudah, and all who took them captive have have held them fast. They refused to let them go. The Redeemer is strong. Yahuwah of hosts is his name. He shall strongly plead their case, so as to give rest to the land, but unrest to the inhabitants of Babel. A sword is upon the Kasdites, declares Yahuwah, and it is upon the inhabitants of Babel, and upon her heads, and upon her wise men. A sword is upon the liars, and they shall be fools. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be broken down. A sword is upon their horses, and upon their chariots, and upon all the mixed peoples who are in her midst, and they shall become like women. A sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be plundered. A sword is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up. For it is a land of carved images, and they boast about their idols. Therefore the wild desert beasts shall dwell with the jackals, and the ostriches dwell in it. And it shall never again be inhabited, nor dwelt in, unto all generations. As Elohim overthrew Sodom and Amorah and their neighboring cities, declares Yahuwah, so no one would dwell there, nor would Son of Man sojourn in it. See, a people shall come from the north, and a great nation and many sovereigns stirred up from the ends of the earth. They lay hold of bow and spear. They are cruel, and they show no compassion. They sound like the roaring sea, and ride on horses, put in array, like a man for the battle against you, O daughter of Babel. Like a man for the battle, if I didn't enunciate that clearly. Against you, O daughter of Babel. The sovereign of Babel has heard the report about them, and his hands became weak. Distress has seized him, pain like that of a woman in labor. See, he comes up like a lion from the pride of the Yarden, against the enduring pasture. But in an instant I shall make them run away from her. And who is the chosen one whom I appoint against her? For who is like me? Who summons me? And who is that shepherd who stands before me? Therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh, which he has counseled concerning Babel, and his purposes he has purposed concerning the land of the Kasdites. The least of the flock shall drag them away, he shall make their pasture a waste before them. At the sound of Babel's capture the earth shall be shaken, and the outcry shall be heard among the nations. And that concludes our reading for today. As always, thank you for joining, and I hope you are reading along with us, but most importantly, reading for yourself. And peace and blessings and love to you. See you in the next one.